What's up, guys? It is Rob, and do you know what time it is? It's movie review time, baby. I am back with another random movie update. I have VHSs, DVDs, Blu-rays. I have a lot here to show you guys, and I got all these really cheap. Went to the Salvation Army, went to Goodwill, went to Dollar General. I don't know if you guys know of that store, Dollar General. They have a lot of really great deals in there. And the movies that I found there, I couldn't believe I found them. But anyway, some pretty cool stuff here. Some of which are sealed, never been opened. So yeah, enjoy the video. Let's start with VHS. Here we have a movie that's completely sealed, never been opened, starring Robin Williams, Edward Norton, and Danny DeVito. Death to Smoochie. I've only seen this film once, and it was directed by Danny DeVito. I can remember liking it, but I definitely need to watch this one again. It includes bonus footage, hilarious outtakes, completely sealed. Got this at the Salvation Army. Add that to my completely sealed VHSs for sure. So that's the first one. I couldn't believe I found this. Man, this is a classic, and this Emmy Award winner is a collectible for every family. Let's see, if I remember correctly, I don't know if it says here, 1989 from the National Broadcasting Company. It's the original family musical classic starring Mary Martin, Peter Pan. The original VHS from Good Times Home Video Platinum Series. Yeah. It was sealed, as you can see the wrapping on it, but the bottom was cut out. So I could actually probably show you the tape. Oh yeah, here we go. There's the tape. So it was sealed at one time. But I remember this. Oh my god. This is old school right here. Can't believe I found this, but it's a nice little collectible. The last VHS tape I picked up is one that I haven't seen in a long time. Kim Basinger. You got Gabriel Byrne, Brad Pitt. Cool World. A cartoon girl mixing in with live action, or people that are actually there. I always thought she was hotter than Jessica Rabbit, but 1992, I believe. So that's the last VHS that I got at the Salvation Army, and I paid $0.25 for those each. 75 cents I paid altogether. So I'm trying to think here what let me go ahead and space these out a little bit here. Okay, now we're gonna go with the DVDs next. The first two I'm going to show you are also from the Salvation Army. The first one stars Robert Downey Jr., Kyra Sedgwick, Elizabeth Shue, Tom Sizemore. And it's a movie I remember seeing. It's early 90s, I think 93. And I remember seeing it, and this is before, you know, Robert Downey Jr. was really popular. Heart and Souls. Look how young he is there. Iron Man. But yeah, him and Elizabeth Shue. Picked this DVD up. I didn't have this in my collection, so I went ahead and got it. Yeah. It's got the snap cases. So anyway, that's the first one there. The next one stars Burt Reynolds. And I like Burt Reynolds. I like the Smoking the Bandit films. I mean, they're not the greatest, but I mean, I do enjoy watching them. I love Deliverance. It's probably one of my favorite films. But this is really good as well. The Longest Yard. This is the Lockdown edition, which has a bunch of special features right there. Of course, Adam Sandler did his own version of The Longest Yard, which I actually liked Adam Sandler's version because they had the wrestlers in there like Kevin Nash and Bill Goldberg, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know. I like how they had some of those celebrities and mixed in with that film. So, but I like this too. And Burt Reynolds was even in the Adam Sandler one. So, those are the two DVDs and the VHS tapes that I got at the Salvation Army. Now we're going to cut to Dollar General. Okay. I've never seen this one, but it looked interesting. If You Can't Run, it says Crawl or Die. Now this is by Uncorked Entertainment. And they do some cool stuff too. Vertical Entertainment as well. Non-stop action and coolest creature since Aliens. It looks really cool. Sci-fi horror. Yeah, it's called Crawl or Die. So that's the first one I picked up. The next one is a compilation of films. 4 films to be exact, and it's called The Alien Files, and it includes 4 movies. You have Night Skies, you have Alien Hunter, you have John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars, you have The Day the World Ended. Ghosts of Mars I remember seeing. I thought that was I thought that was alright. I actually need to see it again. These other ones, I might have seen Alien Hunter. I just don't remember too much of that one. John Lynch, James Spader's in that one. Maybe I did. Randy Quaid is in the last movie. I don't know. These are kind of interesting. Sci-fi-ish. Alien. It had to do with aliens, of course. So, I thought that was a pretty cool... I paid like $2 for this for 4 movies. So now here's one that I had in this 2-pack with People Under the Stairs, and I remember when I got People Under the Stairs, the Blu-ray version, that when it first came out on Blu-ray, I remember I got rid of the DVD because it was a 2-pack, and this was the other movie that came in with the 2-pack. But since I got rid of it, I didn't have this movie anymore. Now I do. From the director of Nightmare on Elm Street and Serpent in the Rainbow, Wes Craven's Shocker. With Horace Pinker. Really cool movie. I really do enjoy it. This is the... oh, it just says widescreen edition, but it's... Oh, okay. Well, it does got some special features. I thought this was actually another kind of edition. Yeah. Anyway, Shocker. Here is another 4-movie collection that I picked up. This time, you know, that one was sci-fi. This one is straight up horror. And they're mostly from the 1950s. There's one from the 1960s on Columbia Pictures, and it was put out by Mill Creek. And it is the 4-movie collection of classic horror. So you have the film 5 from 1951, which is in black and white. The Mad Magician from 1954, which is in black and white. The Man Who Turned to Stone from 1957 in black and white. The Terror of the Tongues, which is in 1961 with Christopher Lee. Yeah, I can't wait to check these out. I really like old school horror and, you know, like classics and like black and white and stuff, so that's really cool. Paid $2 for that. Here's one I never saw before, but it looked interesting, and it stars Sam Elliott. And the first movie I ever saw Sam Elliott in was the movie Mask with Cher and Eric Stoltz. That was the very first movie I saw him in. And of course, you know, Sam Elliott was in Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. A bunch of other films. This one, he's really young, though. It's 1979, and he's there with Catherine Ross. And it's called The Legacy. Got this at Dollar General. I've never seen it, but it looks interesting, though. It is a birthright of living death. Huh. Sam Elliott with his mustache. He's in that new show. Well, it's been out for a while, actually. That show called The Ranch. I believe it's on Netflix. It's like an adult show, kind of. Alright, so that does it for the DVDs that I got at Dollar General. I went to Goodwill and I picked this movie up because I did not have this movie in my collection. And it was directed by Harold Ramis. Rest in peace. And when it comes to Brendan Fraser films, this is actually one of my favorite comedies with him. It also has Elizabeth Hurley, and it is Bedazzled. Really, really good film. A lot of fun, hilarious in a lot of parts. You know, Brendan Fraser, he is hilarious when he has the right rules. But you know, I liked Brendan Fraser in Journey to the Center of the Earth. I thought he was great in that movie, and there was some good comedy in there too. But it was like action adventure. It was a lot of fun. I love him in the Mummy movies. But this is definitely a good one too. And Elizabeth Hurley, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Elizabeth Hurley, yeah. Do I need to say, yeah. Yep. So that's the only one I picked up at Goodwill. Now we're going to get into the DVD, or the Blu-rays. I have 4 of them. I just showed you guys my VHS and DVD pickups. Now these are all from Dollar General, these Blu-rays. And I can't believe some of the ones I found. Here's a triple feature of Stallone movies that I do not own on Blu-ray. I mean, I own a lot of Stallone movies on Blu-ray. I just got, you know, like Over the Top, Lock Up, and all those. Here's 3 movies that I wanted that I have now in this triple feature collection. We have Assassins with Stallone, Cobra, which is my favorite, and The Specialist with Sharon Stone and Stallone. Awesome. None of these have special features from what I see here, but I don't care. This is just, it's awesome. Each of them have their own discs. So really, really cool. And I paid $2.95 for this. $2.95. I couldn't believe that. This next one I couldn't believe I found either, and I think this came out last year, 2017. I mean, I'm not for certain, but it says HD picture and theater quality sound. And it's one of those you know, older films that came out on Blu-ray. 1985. It was kind of, I just got like The Great Outdoors with John Candy. This one also stars John Candy and Richard Pryor, and it's called Brewster's Millions. It's been a long time since I've seen this one, but really, really cool that they have this on Blu-ray. And I found this for $2.95 as well. Actually, I believe all the Blu-rays that I picked up were $2.95. So really cool that I picked this up, man. John Candy, I do want to get my John Candy collection. I'm gonna start getting more movies with him. So yeah, it was a nice find. The next one, I've seen this around a lot of places, but for $2.95, I couldn't pass it up, and I don't have it on Blu-ray. 1972, the original movie directed by Wes Craven and produced by Sean Cunningham. Friday the 13th. Last House on the Left. This is the collector's edition unrated, which has a bunch of special features. Now I think they just released this on, I don't know if it, who did it? Was it Arrow Video? I don't even know if it was Arrow Video or if it was Vestron. I don't remember what company picked this up. But for $2.95, you know, I don't own it in my collection. So, and I own the remake. The remake I own on Blu-ray, and I really like the remake with Sarah Paxton. You know, I thought it was really good. This one's good too. The rape scene is disturbing, but yeah, that's the original one there. So, Last House on the Left. So the last one I'm going to show you is a guilty pleasure of mine, starring Mark Wahlberg. If I could talk right, Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon. Fear. Mr. Walker, can I come in, Mr. Walker? Nicole, I love you, Nicole. Nothing's ever going to change that. Listen to me. You better fix it, or I'm going to hurt you. Okay? Together forever or else. Nicole, we're going to be together. Okay, we're going to be together forever. Okay? He's sitting there like fingering her on a roller coaster and stuff, and Alyssa Milano, he like chases her down in a car. He breaks his kid's neck in the woods, like, oh my god. This movie is funny in a lot of parts because Mark Wahlberg, but it's a guilty pleasure. I actually like this film. I thought it was you know, good for that. Yeah, Reese Witherspoon, she's young in this movie. I think it was in the early 90s. No, it was later 90s. It was like 96 maybe? 96? But yeah, I like this film. I mean, you know, this was a nice upgrade because I do own this on DVD. So it was a nice upgrade for $2.95 on Blu-ray. I'm not going to complain. So, there you go. That is my entire random movie update that I picked up at Dollar General, Salvation Army, and Goodwill. I hope you guys enjoy these kind of videos. You know, like I said, every week I go to these places and try to pick stuff up that I don't have, or if I see something interesting or out of print or just something. Sometimes I walk away with nothing, but most of the time I will get something, okay? And so yeah, I will continue doing these videos, regular Blu-ray DVD updates as well every week. You know, every Tuesday release I'll definitely probably get something to review, or like an up-close and personal review of a certain film, like a Blu-ray review or something, or a 4K review. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you very much for subscribing, for sticking with me, for the comments. I appreciate it. And yeah, it's Rob signing off. It's time for bed. I need to get to bed. I'm tired. I can't even think straight. I can't even talk. Can't even talk right. So, see you guys in the next one.